All right, welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, and today we are going to talk about maybe some light is appearing at the end of the tunnel, as we are seeing a proposal right now from a couple of builders on Terra, in which we might be able to maybe do something about this Terra situation. So I'm going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a lot of different stuff. We're going to talk about maybe a new opportunity as well if you are looking to farm stable coins. But is that going to end up the same way you saw with Terra? Well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. And also, I'm of course joined by Ben and AJ. Ben, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, Chris. I took a couple trades, yesterday. I thought I successfully was buying the dip. You never know you're buying the dip until afterwards. But yeah, no, luckily, I'm feeling pretty good today. Everything's kind of rebounded and the sun is shining, as you can probably see. And I'm looking forward to our little giveaway, but, we'll get into that a little bit later. AJ, how are you, mate?
Well, I'm a little bit better than yesterday. The markets seem to be doing okay today. A little bit of support, lots of support coming in. So we'll get onto that in a moment. But first of all, we've got some other things to talk about.
Yeah, cool. So I will say, like Ben mentioned, the giveaway. We are going to pick a winner for the giveaway live on this stream here in a bit later on during the stream. So yeah, make sure to stick around for that. Maybe we'll even do a new giveaway for tomorrow. Who knows?
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. So let's maybe just kick it off by looking at the market here. So you're seeing a nice little bit of a balance here. Of course, the UST is still going down, but you're seeing like 50, 30% across the board here on many of these altcoins. So yeah, you're seeing a little bit of a balance here. Of course, we are very far from the prices we're at like 2 or even 1 week ago. But at the very least, it's good to finally see some green here, having a massive sell-off, obviously the last couple of days.
Given what we went through before, Chris, I'm very, very happy to seeing all of this green. I'm sure everybody else as well.
Exactly. If I flip this to a weekly, though, it's still like
no, don't do that.
No. Change it back quick.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
PTSD.
much better. Cool. So there's a couple of things right now. Of course, Terra has been going down very significantly. Not only the USD coin, like the supposed stable coin, but also, of course, Luna is at like, I don't even know what to call this. It's dead. Like it's done. Or is it? So I want to talk about this. So this is a proposal from the Terra Builder Alliance. Now, I guess this alliance, as they call it, is founding projects or founders of projects in the Terra ecosystem, because that's one thing we need to remember. Like the Terra ecosystem is pretty rich in that regard. That there's a lot of projects launching and building on it. Of course, it was one of the most hyped ecosystems previously. So right now, what they are actually suggesting here is that they are going to fork the Luna blockchain. As you know, the Luna blockchain is right now not even functioning. It's not processing blocks because there were fears about an attack on the blockchain due to how it works. Like you can acquire a bunch of Terra at very cheap prices and start to do all kind of stuff. But so they are proposing a fork here for Luna, and 40% of the new Luna is going to go to the previous Luna stakers. They're going to take a snapshot, or they've already taken a snapshot from the 9th of May. So that's pretty interesting. Another 40% is going to go to UST holders, 10% to marginal Luna holders between the attack and the halt, and then 10% to the ecosystem developers, so like projects building on top of Luna. Now, the only thing I don't understand is that obviously there's a bunch of people holding Luna right now. Like, maybe this is like the way you have to do it, because then we just need to realize that all of the people who are holding Luna right now, they won't be able to like regain any of that value. Like if you bought Luna at $50 or $100, like it's done, like you're not gonna get that value back. But maybe by doing this, they can at least salvage some of the ecosystem being built right now on Luna. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about this proposal of forking the Luna blockchain?
I mean, I think it's good, but there has to be it has to be quite legitimate, because I think that's one of the major issues is like, should I trust these guys given that now I have no trust in anybody at Luna. But also, and there's a comment here about delisting. So, is it going to be relisted as Luna? How would I don't know how that would look. Like, would it just be a completely new crypto? In which case, it's not Luna at all. It's it's something else.
Yeah, basically the only thing that this would achieve basically is just get rid of the massive supply that has been like minted like the last couple of days, and just the people who have are holding this amount of supply right now, they're just telling them like, okay, like this is the only way forward. You just need to cut that, and then we can try to sell, like use the rest of the ecosystem and try to build something on that. But yeah, it would probably be called Luna still, or like Luna Classic, like what they did with Ethereum. Like you have Ethereum, you have Ethereum Classic. Yeah, so potentially something like that. I don't know. Another interesting thing is,
I see in the comments. I see in the comments there's Save Luna, which I'm imagining he's probably a strong holder of Luna.
Yeah, I mean the ecosystem did have promise. It's just, it's crazy that I've never seen a top 5 crypto like completely evaporate like that. And even Binance,
everyone's saying
Binance,
it's like the Lehman Brothers.
Yeah, it's crazy, like the crypto version of it. So Binance came out as well, or CZ Binance, and said like he usually does not comment on particular projects, but he said that I am very disappointed with how this UST Luna incident was handled by the Terra team. We requested their team to restore the network, burn the extra minted Luna, and recover the USD peg. So far, we have not gotten any positive response. So, I mean, in the midst of all of this chaos, Do Kwon probably reached out to CZ and the Binance team and like, hey, what can we do? They said, burn the minted Luna. But the thing is that every Luna that was minted is still being held by someone, right? So what Luna are you going, like, how do you decide which Luna to burn? Like, it's just a crazy situation. But yeah, I don't know why.
I want to
like
add on to that.
Implement that.
Like I want to add on slightly, and it's not going to be like a full topic, but just there was a project, and I don't know, it's not exactly from all of the guys at Luna, but there was a portion of the guys at Luna who were involved in a different stablecoin project, and that also it was potentially mismanaged. It didn't necessarily work, and that then builds speculation around Do Kwon. Unfortunately. I'm not going to say that this was never planned, but there are now different stories coming out as to whether it's just poor mismanagement, or whether they tried it before and it didn't work, and now they've tried it again and it doesn't work. Are they just are they going to give up, or I think a successful hard fork would be very, very good for the network, but there is now there's talk about a previous project, which is interesting to hear in light of everything that's happened.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not having failed a stablecoin project previously. It of course does not look good.
And then doing it again and failing.
Yeah,
maybe third time was a charm.
At this point, I mean, Luna is already dead. So I mean, if a hard work can at least salvage something from it, like maybe that's the only way forward. So of course the Terra blockchain it's halted right now. So we're awaiting the next steps here. So on the Discord community, someone said, whatever they do, they need to bring in an A team, people from the big leagues that know what the F to do in a crisis. And this is kind of like spinning on top of what CZ said. And like the entire situation has been handled very like unprofessionally, in my opinion. And we still do not know. Remember, they had like 40,000 Bitcoin, which were supposed to protect the peg. Did they spend that? Like we have no idea. Like they haven't communicated what they did with that Bitcoin. So that's also pretty interesting. That's something we will need to get some clarity with. I also wanted to tell everyone that Maker is actually having a nice pump here during the last couple of days due to the algorithmic stablecoin UST collapsing. Of course, Maker is the project's native token of DAI. So DAI is the number one like collateralized stablecoin, supposed decentralized stablecoin. Now this is backed by Ethereum and the USDC, as far as I remember. So it's not algorithmic in that sense, and maybe people are giving up on the idea of an algorithmic stablecoin. So maybe that's why Maker has been pumping pretty nicely here. It actually went from like 1,000 up to 1,700. So almost like on the day of the chaos, this went up like extreme, like almost 100%. So that's pretty interesting. And hey, if you have been farming on Anchor, there is a new quasi Ponzi in town, and that is USDD, which is of course founded by Justin's son from Tron. So I mean, if you thought 20% was too much, you're able to get 30% here over on just liquidity. So yeah, I mean, this function's kind of the same. You burn TRX, you get the USDD, you're able to get 26% here. Guys, do you have any faith in this stable coin doing any better? Whoops.
Hello?
Did I lose you guys?
I think I lost you for a second. I think we lost Ben.
Oh
I
yeah,
think we've lost Ben after the stream.
yeah. So anyway,
He's
so
frozen, yeah.
I was going to ask, like, have you looked into the USDD? This is the stable coin that's been launched by TRX.
As of now, I haven't yet taken, a deep dive into it. All I've heard is stuff that I've heard over on Twitter about it.
Yeah. So this is actually like live from today. So, as soon as the previous, high yield algorithmic stablecoin collapsed, well, you got this one right now. Now, this is supposed to be collateralized by more assets. If you go to market here, you can see that they have TRX, they have USDG, Sunhold, BTC, but the mechanism itself is still the same as far as I understand. You mint USDD by burning TRX. So we will see if this does any better. But I would be very, very cautious, especially now when you're gonna see a lot of regulation and stuff coming up. So that's gonna be interesting to see. So apart from that, there's not really that much more. There's the CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, who bought 7.6% in Robinhood. So that's interesting. Why did he do that? Is there going to be some kind of collaboration between Robinhood and FTX? I have no idea.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that makes him the first or the second richest person in crypto right now. Which is good news for him.
Yeah, that's really good for him. Let's hope maybe he can make Robinhood a little bit better than what they were in the previous bull cycle, when there were all kind of shady stuff going on there. But yeah, anything on your side? You have any charts you want to show us?
Yes, well, if you can share my screen, there is a glimmer of hope on the Bitcoin charts, because last night we did actually break back into this major support level. So if we can have a look here, we did actually hold this support level. We have held it so far. We did see a wick come all the way down to approximately 25,000, and this is a glimmer of hope for Bitcoin, because as of now we haven't broken this. And if we can hold this support, and break up out of this support, then there is a chance that we can get a bounce off this support level. Like I showed you in yesterday's show, we have found lots of support along this level. Each time we've tested this level, we have bounced off it nicely. So if we can do that again, I think there will be a nice pump for Bitcoin. And, in the immediate short term, I think we are due a relief bounce, because ever since, 48,000 back in March, we've only seen Bitcoin come down. We've only seen Bitcoin dump. We've had slight consolidation here, but other than that, it's just been Bitcoin coming down. So I think we are in for a relief bounce for Bitcoin. If you have a look at the RSI, you can see that we are fairly oversold, well, very oversold at the moment. So I think that we are, again, I think we are going to be in for a relief bounce. Again, back here in January, we were very oversold here. We did, have that relief bounce there from 35,000. We came all the way back up to 48,000. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I have also spotted a bullish divergence in the Bitcoin daily charts. So as you can see here, we have lower lows on the Bitcoin charts, and over on the RSI, you can see that we are having higher highs. This is a bullish divergence, and in the immediate short term and mid-term, this could be bullish news for Bitcoin, you know, and we could see price action to the upside all the way up to potentially $40,000. I think it will be hard to get back to that $40,000 level because there is some resistance coming in at $35,000, $37,000, $38,000 level. This previous support level here, which we did use as lots of support, and we did break below, this is going to act as strong resistance. So this is a level that I will be looking to get above, you know, before I can say that we're going to see that $40,000, $45,000 Bitcoin again. But right now, you know, there is a glimmer of hope for Bitcoin because we are still in that major support level. Also, on the Ethereum chart, you know, we're looking the same. We have found support along this major support level, in which I showed the viewers in yesterday's video. You can see we did break this first key support level, unfortunately, but we are finding strong support at the moment. You know, there's still 9 hours left of this daily candle, so it could reverse. But as of right now, you know, it is looking good. We did come all the way down and test the bottom of this support at approximately $1,700. And we did get the candle close at the very top of the support at approximately $1,960. And we are bouncing off the top of that support right now. So if we can get, you know, this daily candle looking like this, you know, a nice green daily candle, and then maybe another one back into this support level, then I think, you know, there is more hope for Bitcoin that we don't, and Ethereum, that we don't have any more price action towards the downside. That's what I'm looking at right now, and taking a look at the DXY. That's the you don't want to look at that. That's the Bitcoin UST. And if we have a look at the Luna one, I did post this on Twitter and had a little joke about that. You know, that's the Luna chart right now. That's the TA on Luna right now.
It's looking strong. It's looking strong.
It's looking very strong, isn't it? Yeah. So that's that. Taking a look at the DXY, which I showed in yesterday's show as well, we are breaking above that resistance right now, but we are seeing a bounce on the Bitcoin chart. So, you know, there's a bit of controversy here. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. We have 8 hours left of the weekly candle on the DXY chart. It would be nice if we could, you know, stay in this resistance level and then see a rejection. If we were to break to the upside, there is, you know, possibility that we can see more downside for Bitcoin, which would be unfortunate. But, you know, as of right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, there's a glimmer of hope because we are holding that major support level.
AJ, what are you looking for in terms of, like, are you waiting for a green candle close on a daily? Are you waiting for any particular rejection to a certain price before you think, okay, you know what, this, you know, you're never going to know if it's fully done, but, you know, to have some kind of confidence that, in fact, that little bounce we had down to that 25, 24K region, that was the final, you know, the lowest we're going to go. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking at this bullish divergence at the moment. If we can close this daily candle like it is now, then that's one confirmation. But if we can get another green daily candle and break above this major support level, then I think, you know, that's enough confirmation for me that we are going to see maybe just a relief bounce. You know, there could be more downside. We don't know yet. To, you know, invalidate that 20K level, that 24K level, I would like to see us break above this level here. But as I said, I want to see this daily candle close like this, and then another one above this major support level to confirm that bullish divergence. And then I anticipate we are going to see price action towards the upside, all the way up to potentially the $37,000 level. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Good. Thank you. No, that's pretty concise, to be fair. Very similar. Chris, is there anything that you know, in terms of the charts that you want to add in? Is there anything that you're looking at yourself?
Well, I think that just like I've been saying, buying below 30,000, I think is probably
Always a
going
good idea.
to be a good like buying opportunity. We're gonna have some volatility. Like we still need to see as well. If I just show you, like we did have an announcement, or like Powell from the Fed say that they are going to fix inflation. But what he also said is that so let's look at this. The central bank's battle to control inflation would include, as he said, some pain as the impact of higher interest rates is felt, but that the worst outcome would be for prices to continue speeding ahead, which is obviously true. And this is probably like preparing the market for the rate hikes coming in. I think the next announcements are 1 month from now, like the 14th of June. So preparing the market for that, whatever it may be. I think he's trying to, like, just like he did previously, like have, trying to get the market to have higher expectations of a higher rate hike than what they actually announce later. So let's see about that. I don't know. Like, do you think that there could be something to that? Like he's trying to prepare the market for the announcement so it doesn't come as a shock?
I think that's probably it. I think that he wants the market right now to price in a lot more rate hikes, and even at a higher level, because obviously high inflation, which we had a print that was higher than expectations. So currently inflation's crazy, and the only way that the Fed know how to kind of avoid that is actually by increasing the rate hikes. So in order to conflict that, they increase the rate hikes. So the Fed knows this, and they know that investors are going to be watching out for this. And I think that, yes, you are right, Chris. I think that they have decided to, and put it in people's minds so they anticipate it, and it's almost priced into the market now, so that when it happens later, there's not going to be a massive crash, and it's not going to upset all of these investors like it has previously.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better to have like higher expectations and then them, announcing something lower than to have the market expect something lower and then announce something higher. So it's probably
like under
that way.
promise, over deliver type thing, instead of
Yeah,
over promise
exactly.
that everything's going to be green, and then it's not.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, other than that, I think there's just on my end, unless you want to add something, there's probably just a giveaway.
No, I think this is a perfect time. Let's do a giveaway. I'll let you
Yeah,
announce it, Chris, 'cause I'm quite excited.
Yeah, so we do have, if you follow us on Twitter, so Satoshi Society, you got it rolling down at the bottom in big text.
If you don't, you should.
Yeah, so we did announce a giveaway yesterday, so $500 worth of Bitcoin, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a winner here. So we're gonna use the software Twitter picker, so to make sure that everything is legit. So we're just gonna load this one. We're gonna add that you need to follow Satoshi. So that should probably be it. And then we will go ahead and pick a winner here. So let's continue.
Let's do it.
So let me see. This is actually okay. So these are all the entries. Let's continue. So you need to. There were some things you needed to do. So you need to like and retweet this tweet. Of course, you need to follow the channel. You need to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So if you have done all of that, you're eligible to win here. And yeah, with that said, let's see who wins.
Drum roll.
Okay, so it's boom, Michael Wojcik. So Michael Wojcik is the winner of $500. I will go ahead and send that to you. So how about we say this? If we can reach 200 followers, we will do another giveaway. So if you follow us on Twitter, if we reach 200 followers here, we're only 55 people from doing that. We will do another giveaway here on the Twitter channel.
And it's super simple. It's so simple. It's just like, click one button to follow on YouTube, one on Twitter, and then just one retweet, and boom, Michael has just won himself $500. That's quite good. And it's a very good time to win $500 in Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, you
That
can
is
buy
very
a
true.
bazillion Luna for that.
yeah. You can have all of the Luna.
You can buy the entire network.
yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. So I'll go ahead and send that to Mr. Michael here. If there's anything else, AJ, Ben?
No, nothing from me. Just that I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. And like we said, make sure that you do subscribe, hit the bell notifications on the YouTube channel, and then head over to Twitter and make sure you follow us there, because that's where we're going to be doing a lot of the kind of broadcasts that we don't do when we're live here.
Cool.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much for watching.
Cheers.
See you all tomorrow. Take care.